How to care for a sugar glider. They may be cute, but these little creatures require a lot of care. Follow these tips before investing in your next family friend. You will need a cage, food dishes, a water bottle, toys, exercise equipment, a nesting box, aspen shavings, fruit, vegetables, proteins, vitamins and minerals, dry food, other sugar gliders, and a veterinarian. Step 1. Use a wire cage that is at least 30 inches wide, 18 inches deep, and 36 inches tall. Place the cage in an area that is an average room temperature. Step 2. Furnish the cage with hanging food dishes, a water bottle, toys, and exercise equipment. Fill a nesting box with aspen shavings for sleeping. Step 3. Feed your sugar glider in the evening with fruit, vegetables, and proteins, removing leftovers the following morning. Make sure the protein portion equals 50% of your sugar glider's diet. Chicken, turkey, tofu, mealworms, crickets, boiled eggs, and yogurt are good sources of protein. Step 4. Sprinkle extra vitamins and minerals over the fruit and vegetable mixture. Consult your veterinarian or another sugar glider specialist for the proper kinds and amounts of vitamins and minerals. Step 5. Supplement your sugar glider's diet with dry food. Use dry food that is recommended for exotic pets. Never feed your sugar glider cat or dog food. Step 6. Socialize your sugar glider with other sugar gliders, but don't leave two sugar gliders together unsupervised unless you know they get along. Step 7. Take your sugar glider to a veterinarian that specializes in exotic animals. See a veterinarian if your glider shows signs of illness. Did you know? Sugar gliders are nocturnal, meaning they sleep all day and play all night. How to make a maze for your gerbil or hamster. Looking for a pet project? Help your gerbil or hamster stop spinning their wheels and make them their very own maze. You will need cardboard, scissors, a ruler, glue, a pencil, non-sugary cereal, and a gerbil or hamster. Optional: duct tape and construction paper, stickers, or markers. Step 1. Lay out a flat piece of cardboard to use as the maze's floor. Choose a piece as large as the labyrinth you want to make. To increase the maze area, attach 2 pieces of cardboard together with duct tape. Step 2. Cut 6-inch high strips from flat cardboard the same length and width as the maze floor. Glue the strips around the perimeter to create the structure's walls. Step 3. Draw a design for the labyrinth on the maze floor. Include divergent paths and dead ends to challenge your gerbil or hamster. Step 4. Cut additional 6-inch high cardboard strips and glue them over your design. Make sure all of the pieces are attached sturdily so your pet can run through the labyrinth without knocking them over. Decorate your maze with construction paper, stickers, or markers to give the project a personal touch. Step 5. Cut 6-inch high cardboard strips sized to use as barriers that fit tightly in the path at the beginning and end of the maze. Push them down into the path to create separate start and finish pens. Step 6. Place your gerbil or hamster in the start pen and a few pieces of non-sugary cereal in the finish pen. Then, lift up both barriers and watch your furry friend find their way. Did you know? According to a 2009 survey, 62% of households in the United States own a pet.
How to care for a ferret. Taking care of a ferret is a big commitment. These tips will give you the knowledge you need. You will need exams, a cage, a leash, a crate, and supervision. Step 1. Take your ferret to a veterinarian for annual exams and rabies and distemper vaccinations. Step 2. Provide a cage for your ferret. The cage should be large enough for them to play in and should contain a litter box, food bowl, and water bottle. Step 3. Provide at least 3 to 4 hours a day for the ferret to move around outside of the cage. Train your ferret to walk on a leash and take it for walks. Step 4. Crate your ferret if you are transporting them in a car. Secure the crate with a seatbelt. Never leave a ferret unattended in a car. Step 5. Supervise your ferret at all times, especially around other pets or children. Did you know? Female ferrets are called Jills and males are called Hobbs.
How to teach rats tricks. Teaching your rat tricks will be easy with these basic tips. Be patient and make the training fun. You will need a rat, quiet training area, a clicker, treats, praise, positive reinforcement, commands, and gestures. Optional, a computer with internet access, and a pet store. Step 1. Make sure it is quiet with no distractions during training time so the rat stays focused. Step 2. Train your rat with a clicker, small treats, and praise. Always give your pet positive reinforcement. A clicker can be purchased online or at a pet store. Step 3. Concentrate on teaching the rat one trick at a time and start with something simple, like teaching the rat to come to you when called. Keep the training sessions between 5 and 10 minutes. Step 4. Use the same command and gestures when you teach them a new trick, and eventually the rat will start to memorize the tricks. Step 5. Start clicking. When the rat comes toward you, call its name and say come, then give it a treat and praise. Step 6. Remember that repetition, consistency, and patience are the key components to train your pet. Practice makes perfect. Did you know? A Hindu temple in India holds tribute to the rat goddess Karmi Mata and is home to 20,000 rats.
How to choose a small pet's cage. A small pet's home should be a safe, fun sanctuary with lots of space to move about and a cozy bed for relaxing. Think about what you'd want if you had to live in a cage and take it from there. You will need small pet books, magazines and websites for research, and a pet supply store, either real or online. Step 1. Always get the largest enclosure you can afford, even if your pet is tiny. Just like larger animals, pocket pets need plenty of space to roam around. Step 2. Keep in mind that small pet cages fall into 3 main categories: glass aquariums with wire covers, wire cages, and plastic habitats. Step 3. If you have a larger small pet, such as a rat or teddy bear hamster, consider a glass aquarium that's 20 gallons or bigger. These provide enough room to run around, with space for toys and exercise wheels. A rat will adore a 2-level ferret cage if you can afford it. Step 4. If you're looking for something inexpensive and easy to find, go for a wire cage with a plastic tray bottom. The tray makes the cage easy to clean. Step 5. If you do select a wire cage, make sure that it has a solid bottom that can hold bedding and is comfortable for your pet to walk on. Step 6. A mouse can squeeze through an opening no wider than a pencil, so if you choose a wire cage for a mouse, make sure the cage's bars are close enough together to contain the little critter. Step 7. For gerbils, mice and hamsters, consider a plastic habitat with tubes and tunnels, but keep in mind that these cages are more expensive and a bit harder to clean. Small animals are surprisingly good climbers and escape artists. Make sure to put covers securely on aquariums and to fasten doors and latches of wire cages and plastic habitats. Step 8. All rodents, big and small, love exercise wheels. Make sure your cage is big enough to hold the right-sized wheel for your little friend. Step 9. Lug the cage home and set up your pet in his nice new habitat. Did you know? Rearranging your small pet's cage will prevent him from getting bored.